Kind day to you all. I am Kinsmarck.
I'm Violeta.
And this is Life is Feudal, a crafting survival game that I have in my possession, compliments of a certain Mangbob, as he was kind enough to send me a key. I know that these kinds of games commonly have a fairly extensive and lengthy learning phase to comprehend all of the fundamentals and such, and so I figured so that I could, in the coverage of episodes proper, come at it armed with a little actual functional knowledge of it. I'd stream it for a while, especially since I'm sure that there are chat veterans that can inform me if I have any queries and I can't make sense of how to actually accomplish things in this game. So sort of consider this a live first 15 that will last a lot longer than that. As this is the first time I have ever played this. Yeah?
We have people in chat.
Alrighty.
Noah says, how are y'all doing tonight?
Alright, I'm a little fatigued.
Yep. So am I.
As this is actually fairly late into my day.
And I have been battling a bout of insomnia.
Yeah.
That guy says, so, Witcher 3. I think I like Gwent more than the game it's in.
I keep hearing that.
And hello, everyone. Marcus says, you're streaming late. Also, hi. Yep, it's Wednesday. We got back from dinner. It was like, well, we do want to stream today because it is one of our stream days, so here we are.
And since I am feeling fairly low-key, then I figured I'd play this instead of some of the more high-intensity stuff. So, like I said, the plan for this is pretty much just to get a feel for how to actually play the game, and then figure out how I might create episodes, or even if I should, for the channel proper.
Love it. Crazy Guy has rejoined us. He says,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
I'm doing alright, how about you?
Doing alright.
Happy to have you amongst us once again.
But not too bad. I think we should create a world. The intro was pretty cool, but it starts on startup.
Yeah, I cut the intro cinematic from the start of the stream. Suffice it to say that if I caught it correctly, the premise is the character one plays as is the survivor of a plague and war-ravaged land that is now exploring and I assume settling this other continent landmass, something or such, across a sea.
From famine, plague, and unrelenting
Yeah,
war.
and this is some place that's clearly only madmen ever ventured to in the past, and I am such a man now. So,
and we'll either thrive or
die.
Pretty much. That guy says, and yeah, Gwent is very popular among players. So popular, in fact, that CD Projekt Red is making a standalone multiplayer version of the game.
I heard about that.
The Shield family says, hi everyone.
Hello.
Ordered a new wireless mouse. Also using an old wired mouse. Wi-Fi is not working right. Hopefully they fixed it. They'll fix it tomorrow for Friday's stream. So Ingram is here and says evening. I
already adore the soundtrack. His music
This is my jam
here. The aesthetic.
Marcus says, I was actually beginning to think you wouldn't stream tonight. I was ready to head for bed.
You
can go to bed. It's fine. We will, we'll still upload it.
Yeah, we were catching some food with the family. And I contemplated cutting stream entirely for this evening. I was like, nah, I need to stick with it. So.
Crazy says the good code you sent me did not work.
Oh, didn't it? Okay.
Okay, so we will try another game.
Yeah, I actually hashed out. I checked through in the Humble Bundle thing because that's where the code came from. Sort of like testing some of the links to see if they were activatable, and a couple of them apparently already show as redeemed, and unfortunately the one that I sent to you was one of those. So I still have.
No, it wasn't actually.
Yeah, which is really weird. I've got some others that when I tested it showed that they hadn't gotten claimed yet, so I'll send you one of those instead. In the meantime, let's see. Create. world. Alright, let's see. Create new world? Aha, here we are. Alright, so we shall go with Kinsland. Let's see.
Why not Kinsmarck?
Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah. The Kinsmarck.
Yes.
Alright.
Crazy guy says thanks.
Not a problem.
Shield says was without power around the normal stream time. Just came back on in time just to get the alert. Cool. We might have issues. Hopefully not. But we lost power about 3 times.
Yeah, because somehow, like, it's gone out on us a few times in the last day or so. Even though it's pretty calm as far as...
he didn't get a message at all.
Oh, really? I PM'd you via Twitch. It should have gone through. I don't know.
Do you have a Steam handle we can use?
Yeah, because I'll just add you on Steam if that is alright. And I'll just message you via that if that's easier.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'll
Because
keep
if
it
you're
private
not getting
for
it
now.
via Twitch, then... well, we've been having trouble getting Twitch messages, too.
Yeah,
so
like whispers sometimes do and don't show up, and sometimes
that guy says,
PMs.
did you name the world like Kinsmarck? Yes, we did.
Alright, what modes are there? Colonization, sandbox, permanent death sandbox.
No.
Oh, geez, no.
No, not that one. Marcus says, some good news from Riding Front. I think I'm getting back into the groove of things. Cool, good job.
Congrats.
Assuming,
Alright, hang on. I need to hash out some things here.
Sorry.
So, maximum players on server 64, skills and stats progression multiplier. Alright. So, average rates are rarely used on servers. So you can actually seriously, on a power of several magnitudes, increase the accrual rate of skills. Alright, I think, just since I'd like to learn the game, I think I'll turn mine up to like 50. Since that isn't like huge, hopefully that'll increase things a little.
It's 49, it's bothering me.
It showed 50 there for a second. Can I like adjust it with an arrow key? No.
Can you click the arrow section side?
Oh, there we are. Alright.
Awesome.
So, skill cap. Maximum amount of skill points for crafting and combat individually. Player will have to choose who should be a farmer or blacksmith. So, does that text adjust the more I adjust it? No, not really.
I have no idea. Is there not just a normal campaign world?
No, it's
just server based.
Created in the categories that one sets for it, and that's one of the complaints that I've heard about this game is that it is incredibly challenging, if not on certain servers outright impossible, to create a character and invest a lot of time into them that can ever just do anything. Everyone has like a role. Because it's meant to incentivize cooperative.
You don't mean anything as in you can't do anything at all.
No, I mean like
you meant anything as in
you can't master everything so that you can just do anything you want. It's everyone has a certain skill set that they complement others in.
Okay.
So it does mean that solo play is probably
A little bit harder.
a little something of a fool's errand. Let's see, terraforming. I don't know. Crafting period. The more, the slower. No, I want that low then. Animal, okay, so feeding, plant growth, the more the longer, okay, those are fairly short. Wild animal amount. A large amount of animals may result in server lag. Alright, I'll keep that where it is. Object decay, objects do not decay at all.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I want permanence.
Yep.
Sure, that seems acceptable. So...
Start?
Create world!
She's cool looking.
I like the hand-drawn art style of the cutscenes
music.
and loading screens here.
Oh, gosh, the music.
Flux, naphtha, and flavors are special results of herbalism and alchemy used for advanced crafting and construction.
Alchemy?
Okay.
There's alchemy? I like her, by the way. She's cool.
I'm digging the art style so far.
I'm seriously digging the music, Not even gonna lie.
You need to literally hit your opponent with your weapon's damaging part. Getting too close to your opponent will cause you to miss your attacks. Okay, so it's pretty much like hitting with the haft is ineffective. You have to actually hit with the edge.
Yeah.
So, alright. Good to know. So it's collision-oriented combat. Yep. Keep an eye on your furnace to restock with fuel. Yeah, okay, so it's a little like Minecraft that way. Eating high-quality food will result in a skill progression bonus. Having a good cook who can make delicious soups or dishes will come in very handy indeed.
You can cook in this?
Well, yeah, it's a survival game. Of course you can.
But like nice, tasty foods, not just...
Okay, so you gotta craft primitive tools. Mind the weather when you sow crops. Lack of sun and rain may lead to poor harvest. Alright, so this is
like really detailed.
Pretty involved. So I can actually approach this fairly logically.
I wonder if you can spice your foods.
The traits for alchemical ingredients are different for every character. Trade your ingredients with other alchemists who may need what you have. Interesting. Uprooting a stump will unblock that part of the terrain for construction or for the growth of new trees.
So you need to get rid of the stump once you head down a tree,
right,
nothing else will grow there.
Yeah, it'll get in the way. There we are.
Oh, your characters.
Create new character.
Crazy asks if we saw his whisper. I do not.
I haven't checked it since we streamed the other day, so if you sent me one, I probably haven't seen it yet.
Let's see. Snowman recently restarted the X-Files from the beginning.
At some point I really want to watch that series again, because I used to watch them all the time. Oh, I have a family name. Hang on, let's just go with... Yeah, there we go. The Kinsmarck Legacy.
Wait, we can make Oh, I want to make a violator now.
Voices.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
No,
Kinda lame.
What's 0?
You are a dead man.
You are a dead man.
What's 0?
You are marked.
All of these are pretty lame, I'm sad to say.
I liked 3 best, or 2 best rather.
I see. It sounds so intense. And apologies if my voice is just all kinds of screwed. It actually isn't as hoarse today as I anticipated, because I kind of threw myself at work pretty hard yesterday.
19 episodes worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recorded for most of the day, and I don't mean taking little, like, periods off. No, I mean, like, straight. All day. Yeah, an entire Let's Play series in a single day.
Yeah.
And a few mod spotlights.
Yeah.
And an indie game. I'm feeling it still.
Can we check and see what the female voices are like, if they're as lame?
Yeah, let's...
What?
Oh, she's actually looks cool.
Yeah. She has a sword. Look at that. She's, like, ready.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
That's not terrible.
I see you.
That is.
You are dead man.
I can't tell what the third one is, because on male and female, I can't tell if it's, like, Arabic or French. I can't tell.
What was female 0?
It was pretty generic. Like, the voices aren't outstanding.
Bob says, I see you're playing your new gift fam.
I am. Compliments of you.
Noah says, okay, within 2 days of work, back to back, I've already worked over 12 hours total. Kill me. She'll likes her.
Try doing that in one day, man.
Yep. Drink hot tea with honey and lemon. Might help you.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like...
Alright, so let's see. 3 races. Gotlung, Slavard, and
Oh.
Kur. So, Gotlungs, native to the most fertile grasslands in the central and western parts of the Vulpic Empire. Vulpus means glory or magnificence. The Gotlungs live comfortably, with a weaker constitution than their neighboring counterparts. What they lack in strength, however, they make up for in their lean and agile build. Their gait and gestures are very graceful, and their minds are extremely sharp and flexible. The Godlungs are among also a fair and understanding race, making them very receptive to everything from the new to the unusual. Thus, they don't shun useful adoptions, making the Godlungs great craftsmen, diplomats, merchants, and travelers. Their land is famous not only for the high crop yields, but for its naturally rich veins of coal and metals. So this is a very, like, crafting-oriented race. This land is surrounded from 3 sides by seas, rich in fish and thriving aquatic life. Ooh, I can fish! Yay! It's one of my favorite things. I'll explain more about that later. Giving yield to a bountiful fishing trade. Thus, there are a lot of seasoned sailors and anglers among the Gotlungs. Oh, Jesus, these descriptions are friggin' long. Covetous eyes surround the Gotlungs' prosperous lands, forcing them to take up arms against the greedy, warmongering neighbors. Despite this, they typically prefer peaceful negotiations rather than the open fight on a battlefield. While at war, though, they have no rival in discipline and organization, and their craftsmen make superior weapons. Gotlungs are masters of their light but impressively strong swords, and they use a firm row of spearmen armed with long pikes to strike and defend the first blow in a battle. Alright then.
Do you think the voices change?
I doubt it. I doubt it intensely.
Ooh,
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Slavards. The harsh north is home for the Slavards. Their tribes dwell in unpassable northern forests, making their settlements on the banks of rivers, lakes, or swamps. They also inhabit northern sea islands and fjords. These are tall, strong, and tough people with light red hair and the eyes deep colors of a northern sky. They are exceptional hunters and anglers. Yay! Tireless sea wanderers and whalers, fearsome sea brigands, explorers, and merchants.
Vikings!
Slavards are true-born warriors, comprising the best part of the Vulpik Empire's guard. During battle, the Slavard relies on the devastating power of their battle axe, which they wield masterfully. Northmen are strong on foot and do not typically favor cavalry. Southern folk tell the tale of that Slavards are so big and tough that no horse can handle such a burden, and so they mostly travel on boats instead of horses.
Well, he is big and beefy looking. Their clothes change a little bit.
Yeah, they do. And
Is
the
the-
core. Ooh. I kind of like that. Let's see here. Like a swarm of locusts, these nomadic tribes move along the Great Steppe at the south and east of the Vulpik Empire. From time to time, they invade the Gotlungs' realm, bringing death and devastation and instilling fear in peaceful farmers and craftsmen. Alright, so these are pretty much like the Mongols. However, when the Great Steppes calms down, the ferocious Kors turn into average herdsmen, turning their herds throughout their lands. During these times, Kors visit their neighbors, not as ruthless pillagers, but as tradesmen, supplying leather, wool, meat, and valuable steeds in exchange for bread and crafts. Nomads are inseparable from their horses, starting early in their childhood. Other races even consider them as a single being. The Kors, on foot, are exceptional archers, while on horseback they are lightning fast with their pike and light saber. I kind of like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Mounted on their high-spirited horses, Kors attack an enemy and encircle their foe before bombarding them with continuous attacks from each side. Luring their enemy through their tactical false retreats, the Kors can wipe out hordes of enemies by enticing them toward their heavy cavalry, and gathering them under the archer's volleys. That sounds very much like my playstyle in Mountain Blade.
Snowman says, Whalers time to become Ahab. I am curious about what the women's clothes differ for the races.
Let's find out. Whoa, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a significant
I think I might actually try these guys.
Yeah.
Because,
Appearance
again,
settings. What
that
options do we got?
sounds a lot like my kind of playstyle, so...
Yep.
Oh, I can scroll.
So there are different head options.
Let's see here. Go with
Yeah.
the first guy. Facial features. Yeah, let me zoom in. There we go. Oh, dude, he's got, like, script tattoos. That's
Dude,
cool.
is that one of the that's the feature?
Yeah, that's the features. Oh, jeez. That is really cool.
Oh, he's got like a sun thing on his forehead.
Uh-huh.
On the back of the
Yeah.
head, maybe?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
There is intense detail to these character models. Like a dragon tattoo.
Around the eyes.
That's kind of cool. Chaos! Sorry, that's all I can see.
So some more paints. Where's that one?
I think that's the scar on the side of his head. Yeah,
Ooh.
these are scars.
Ow.
Oof.
Ow.
Oof.
Ooh. Crazy guy says Slavard. The Slavards are pretty cool though, but he doesn't like heavy axes, unfortunately.
Axes ain't really my thing. I'm more of a archery and finesse fighter type.
I'm the axe fighter
Yeah.
in this particular.
Actually, let me go with the line of
I know,
script.
I
I
like
really, I
that.
really like that.
Okay, hairstyle.
It's super cool. Alright, let's see.
Haircut.
Haircut 1. Alright.
You mean that's the
Kinda emo.
zombie?
Oh, hey.
It's the man bun.
Yeah, it's sort of top knot-ish. Just kinda loose. 3. Ooh, there we go.
Eh,
That's my kind of haircut.
eh. It's really weird and jaggy. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's definitely Mongol.
Yeah. I wonder if this is different based on which race. The haircuts.
Probably. I'm not gonna
Wait,
spend...
this is. I know this song.
That's decent.
I feel
That's-
like we're in Fallout all of a sudden.
Mongol emo. And a ponytail. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the short hair. There we go.
It's so jaggy. Is he shaved along the sides?
Yeah. And let's see.
Not very well.
Facial hair. Ooh.
I
Actually,
like
looks
that.
good.
I like the facial hair.
Ooh. Oh man.
Oh wow. Viking, yo.
Someone has lived outside for a while.
I'm not sure it really goes
That's
with
a
the hair
Decent
because the hair.
compromise. I don't know where.
But whoa, Longbeard.
Man.
Longbeard clan.
Okay, I can accept this.
Noah says I'm more of a M501 Sheridan type compared to axes and swords. Marcus wants to know, since Noah mentions Cards Against Humanity earlier, are we going to get that session anytime soon?
Soon-ish. Like, probably in the next, I'd guess, week or so.
Snowman says, character models look really good in this game.
They do. Like, this is really detailed.
Maybe the hair color will make it, whoa. Oh, his poor elbow.
Yeah, he's kind of scraped up.
Oh, his poor elbows. He looks tired, too.
It looks like he got shot right there. That looks like an arrow scar.
Ow. He looks
That's a
tired.
slat. Yeah, he's kind of slumped.
He's
Like,
like,
oh, oh, God. Then again, he's probably a war veteran,
Okay,
considering
I'm
the
gonna,
story.
This is gonna be weird, but those are really high def nipple textures.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just
And the chest hair, and he's all
Yeah.
veiny, too, so...
nice musculature.
And you can make out the individual pores on his
Yeah,
face.
The musculature is nice on his
Yeah.
chest.
Let's see...
Oh,
Okay, so that's...
ooh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's better.
I like that.
Body features.
Oh, tattoos!
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Alright, hang on. Let's zoom out a little so I can actually see. Ooh.
Oh,
I always like the center of the
I
spine
know.
thing.
You're
It's-
you're happy for that.
I am. Alright, let's see.
So that's just
That one's like off center. No, thank you.
yeah. There are lines all the way around that one.
That's
Right
one
over
over the heart. Ooh, that's got like illustration. That looks like passage from some kind of
Holy book. Or
like,
something.
yeah. That's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's very like
Nordic.
Nord.
I want that one.
Ooh.
Also very Nord, but I like it.
Oh, I like the knot that kind of comes around. Okay, so that's just a
Another Nord.
circle around the arm.
No, there was more on the chest and back.
I don't know. And there's like this little guy.
He's so cute. I don't know,
That
he's
feels like a
very
tattoo that
adorable.
he got on a dare or something. That's kind of cool.
Maybe it was his first tattoo.
That's actually war paint.
Yeah, like
That's not a tattoo.
you can actually see.
Yeah, you can see like the finger drag marks.
It actually looks like it's on the skin instead of
Yeah, it's got. I forget the term for that. There's actually
parallax.
parallax. I don't know. Maybe.
Ooh. Oh, look at that scar on the chest. Oh.
Kazuya, is that you?
Oh, that looks so. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no! What happened, you poor man? Is there any on the back? Oh.
That's deep.
Ooh. What about the deep one? Is there
Ooh.
more on the back on that one? Oh.
Yeah, a few.
Oh. That. Oh.
Mmm.
Oh man.
Someone fought a
Oh.
creature.
What happened there? That
Oh,
looks like
those look like fire
fire.
scars, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's fire.
Ooh, it makes me cringe looking at. Oh, dang.
That's oil.
Ooh,
Jeez, man.
you can get effed up in this game.
I think I'm gonna go with... Where was... the
You're
one-
gonna
yeah.
match your face.
Yeah.
Facts. I wonder if the girls can get these, since they seem to be more covered than the guys.
That's a good question.
Like, I don't know. Like, I would try it, but I don't have the game, so I can't really.
It's on Humble Bundle. That's how he sent it to me.
How much is it?
It's in the like $7+ range.
Because I am curious. Do girls get to have tattoos?
It gives him sort of a rosy tint to his skin.
Yeah. I really want
I kinda like the
girls to be able
default,
to have
though.
tattoos.
They probably can. Alright, let's see here.
Okay, so now it's
Attributes.
Bob says parallax is when an object looks like it's in your direct line of sight, but it's actually slightly off.
Maybe it's like texture mapping, I think.
Yeah.
Like the illusion of it having depth.
Yeah. No, it says CNN just called the AR-15 an assault rifle weapon of mass
And
destruction.
I'm not talking about that on stream at this point because just I'm finished with that.
Yeah. I do wonder if, because, you know, the body shape is different on the girls. So I wonder if the tattoos and stuff
Figure
would
that
be
out later.
different.
So, okay, that's strange because these are all at 15, and yet some of these are farther ahead.
That's
so it seems
because
like
of
they
their
have different.
race.
Yeah, they have different like attribute caps. It looks like. Alrighty, then I'm gonna go with intellect because that's probably a good thing,
I don't know how many
or
you can
skills
have.
and such. I have no idea.
Just go until you're not allowed to anymore, I guess. Oh! The more agile you are, you lost a couple of points.
Yeah, hang on. Is it like a point system? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it's sort of like tabletop point buy systems. Alright.
No, it says that's fair, my bad. That's okay.
It's all good. I'm trying to avoid slips into that topic like I have in the past, and I'm just fed up with the topic in general at this point, so... Let's see... Okay, so... Crafting... Oh, okay, I can already start putting stuff in this.
I think nature's lore and hunting is gonna be. Oh, we already have 30 in nature's lore.
Alright, so...
Let's put some in hunting.
I'll probably need a little construction, I'd imagine. Let's just go with 5.
I assume hunting is gonna
Hunting, that's probably for, like, food.
be. Farming might be good a little bit.
Yeah.
We haven't gone down any yet on any of our points.
Let's just see. How long does it take to start going down?
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can actually get pretty high.
No, we might want to do more nature lore. Because I think that's for, like, harvesting plants and stuff from nature.
Yeah, well, I'm not you.
True. I wonder what artisan does. Is that maybe building, like, weapons?
Probably.
No, it says, yeah, Ken, that's fair. Especially given the current climate, even a comment like that could explode.
Yeah. So I'm not even touching that with a hot poker right now.
Oh, you're not gonna go with the tabletop 10-foot pole?
Combat.
Here we go. You're chivalrous and a warrior.
How is chivalry a combat skill? That's a code of ethics. Maybe that's actually for like the horsemanship
I think
part of
that's
it.
horsemanship.
Because the actual code of chivalry had much more to do with the care and riding of horses than any amount of like the
Courtly love and-
social graces and everything that everyone associates it with.
I think it is. That must be horsemanship.
Yeah. So we'll crank that up a little. We'll
Probably
go.
yeah, I was about to say you're probably
Because I
gonna
mean,
want some blades.
it's me,
Yeah.
warrior. I assume that's just like straight up damage dealing.
Prob-
Get little spear in there. And call that done. Yeah. Alright.
So
Confirm?
you can make as many characters as you want?
I assume. Swamps and snow can slow you down considerably.
Oh.
Blunt damage is non-lethal and will cause a knockout.
A
This-
proper thug avoids killing.
This actually is similar to Mountain Blade in certain aspects.
Oh. Skill book
Okay,
L,
so
character swap
skill
P.
book is L, character is P, alright. It's very difficult to survive on your own, yeah. Like I said, I heard that was one of the complaints that
No, do not skip tutorial.
a lot of people had with this game, is that one couldn't just solo it, so...
Single player's not super viable.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me scoot this over so facecam isn't in the way.
I like its tail. It has a tail. It's cute. I wonder if that body symbol over there means that you can hit in like the head and arms and stuff. Like,
Probably. I'd imagine locational damage is
yeah.
the thing.
because
Since this is a physics-oriented combat system.
like you have to hit with the part of your weapon meant to hit someone to do damage. So
Yeah.
it would make sense.
I love this icon over here. He just looks so, like, angry. Just, Alright, let's see here. Interface and movement. In Life is Fuel, there are two interface modes that can switch to the tab button. Interface, you can manage inventories, craft, manage buildings, interact, and free look. Okay, so mouse movements, got it. Movement of your character is realized via keyboard and mouse, WS and D. Jump, space, run, shift, tab, look around. Alright, cool, got it. Please don't just information dump here, because this is gonna get pretty, like, overwhelming. Inventory and equipment management. Let's put something to cover your nakedness. Alright then. Open inventory and equip paper doll. Drag the rags from your pack onto the chest slots.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so you should do that. Click I.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not watching a video.
Oh, understood.
Alright. Let's see here. You can try to chop down that tree, but it will not work without at least a primitive axe. So let's craft it. Find flintstones. Find the flintstones.
Okay, so you can right click to...
Yeah. Right click to do things. Snap branches clicking on a tree. Alright. Gather wild plant fibers. Right clicking on grassy terrain. Alright. So right clicking is the gather key. Once you've collected enough of these items, open your inventory and right click on a branch and start the create primitive tool ability to craft a primitive axe. Alright, simple enough. You do not need to manually drag ingredients into crafting slots. Ingredients will be depleted automatically. Good to know. You will need these slots if you want to choose exactly which stack of ingredients you want to use, alright? Most of your crafting actions will be performed the same way. Okay. Unterstood. Do I get a chance to do any of these things?
I think
Alright.
you can go back.
Actions with tools logging. One of the most important construction resources in our world is wood. Let's go chop some trees. Life is Feudal is a medieval world full of trees, so finding a suitable tree should not take you much time. When you found a suitable tree, equip an axe in any one of your equipment slots, then select logging cut down. After a few iterations of tree chopping, you should see the tree falling and then a log will appear. Alright. So I need to learn a carpentry skill to do stuff with it after that. Alright. Yeah, I ain't watching videos. Come on. This is a pretty lazy tutorial. Because it isn't actually teaching me much. It's just like, here! Things to see! Alright. Oh, okay.
So we've actually been...
Thanks for telling me that there's a scroll on this game. I just had to experiment and find that. You know what? I'm just gonna figure shit out myself. Because this is getting pretty annoying. Alright.
You should I so we're not naked.
This is true.
I think we're naked.
Probably. Equip. Yeah. There
Oh,
we
hey,
go.
look, we're putting on clothes.
There's actually an animation for it. That's cool.
And now our shadow changed
Yeah.
because we have clothes.
Got
That's
some
cool.
steak and cookies!
Everyone needs cookies. Okay.
Alright.
Can we, like, look at ourselves by, like...
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay, so we need to click on grassy stuff to get fibers.
Jeez, my FPS is screaming when I look at the trees.
Well, there's a lot of different types of trees.
Yeah.
They're pretty high quality looking meshes and stuff.
Let's
Can we
see.
cut down that itty bitty tree? Can we whack
Can
that?
I just, like, charge at this thing?
Collect,
Oh, here we go.
collect the bark.
Produce? So I'm just,
Oh.
like, scraping off of it,
Yeah.
I think. Alright.
Cool.
Put in context. And this is why I wanted to
Oh,
stream this,
our
because...
artisan has increased.
Yeah.
Intellect and strength.
I know this kind of thing is what makes up the majority of a lot of, like, the early stage of any given, like, crafting survival game. And it doesn't necessarily make for the greatest sorts of, like...
Let's play.
Yeah, like Let's Play videos, so it's much more conducive to a stream format when you can just kind of figure things out and it's a little more casual.
Oh, now we can use...
So...
Oh.
Cut...
We can't do that without... Snap off a branch. We need a branch so
There
we
we go.
can...
Yeah, because then I can make a primitive
So
axe.
nature's lore lets us collect useful things from
Yeah.
everything.
Master Naturalist.
And then we need to click on grass to get fibers.
Yeah.
And then we need stones.
Whoa.
Nature's lore. I bet it's nature's lore.
Search for herbs, gather
Plant
berries,
fiber.
gather mushrooms, gather plant fiber. Just search for something edible.
Well, you know, non-poisonous is good. Just putting that, I bet you can search for something edible as, like, the basics if
Yeah.
you don't have more. So we need rocky area.
Just enough to, like, keep yourself alive.
Do you see any rocky area?
Yeah. Is there a map? There is.
Whoa!
Okay. So,
It's pretty big.
can I zoom in? Hang on. There we go. Okay, so it's this island, pretty much. Alright. I am intrigued. I'm kind of curious as to the scale of this.
Yeah. So Marcus says, so is this game like Minecraft? Yeah.
Sort of.
Can we just click on the ground and see if we're allowed to pick up rocks?
I'm trying to see if I can find an area that has, like, just freestanding stones somewhere.
I wonder... how far have we moved on the map? So that should tell us at least a little...
Jeez.
Not much at all.
I have hardly moved at all on that map.
I have a feeling...
Actually, hang on, let me see. There's a mountain in the distance. So
It's that little thing
that
right
one
there.
that I'm seeing. So this is a pretty extensive map.
Yeah.
This is probably several square miles.
We might need to turn down some of the...
Yeah, because the frame rate is
To be fair, there's
kinda
a lot
screaming
of
at me.
foliage.
of course that's also something I've heard about this game, is that it isn't entirely
Well optimized.
yeah, optimized. It's a little rough in that department.
Marcus says, go and build a house. Those that watch Rooster Teeth should get that joke. Ooh, what's that little itty bitty cute tree of flowers?
I don't know.
It's pretty.
I have a
Jake's
personal
found
aversion to Rooster Teeth. Just, it's nothing necessarily like against them. It's just I associate them with a negative memory of mine, which I know isn't exactly fair to them. It's just is what it is.
Apple tree. Jake's awesome says, well, I should head out. I was lurking, but I got an exam in the morning.
Ah,
See ya.
well, good luck to you.
Good luck. I wonder if this ground counts as rocky-ish.
I mean, it looks like there's, well, that's not dirt. That's actually like pine needles. Huh. It is cool that it identifies each different type of tree. Alright.
What?
The hell was that?
I don't know. Are we walking on something?
Looks like some kind of thistle. I just heard a thing. I
know
know I
did.
did. I don't know if there are like creatures in this game, so
Yeah, they said wild animals.
well,
are spawning.
animals are one thing.
like creepy
let's see.
crawlies. Digging?
Hold on. Search for. Oh no. Gather plant fiber?
What
No.
about digging? What does digging show us?
Let's dig a tunnel.
Oh.
A tunnel. Hunting. Set trap, snare, track peaceful animal.
There are peaceful animals. That's good.
Construction.
Hmm.
Right, is that an herb? Can I take that?
I'm creeped out. I heard the sound again.
Yeah, I know. I keep hearing
I
movement.
don't like it. It's like scribbly, scratchy. Snowman says, "So Ken, did you see anything during E3 that I'm looking forward to?" Yeah, actually,
a few
I'm
things.
looking forward to the new Resident Evil. Actually,
Yeah, that one actually looks pretty decent, and it's fun to get on Kojima's wild ride again to try and see the
I have no idea what's going on there.
was it Death Stranding thing.
Which is an interesting name.
Yeah.
Also.
Well, he said he wants to try and do something different. And,
Well, it's different.
it feels different already.
I really want Fee or Fe.
Feh.
Fee.
E5
I don't even know what it's called, like how you pronounce it. I just know I want it.
I'm sure there's something I should probably be doing right now. I'm just like,
Yeah, we're supposed to be gathering like tree limbs and shit to make.
I'm
carpentry.
exploring.
Ooh, what about those little itty bitty? Oh, they're so small. Don't kill those.
That's a pine.
They're baby
Alright.
trees. They need time to grow. They're baby trees.
I'm actually inclined to just sort of explore for
I
a
know.
while.
It's like we just need to find some place that's rocky.
Uh-huh. Oop. I heard moving. I heard a thing.
You did?
There's critters in them nar hills. I know there is. You can't lie to me.
I'm scared.
I hope there isn't like a hunger meter. Is that what the yellow meter is?
I think one of those is.
I don't know.
One of them's stamina. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
like there's health, stamina, and then I don't know what the yellow one is.
No, the yellow is the stamina because it goes down and up much faster than the others.
Okay, maybe
think
green is
the
hunger.
Green is hunger.
Because I mean, I have some cookies.
We don't need to eat the cookies yet. Ooh, that looks like rocky-ish.
Sort of. It's just sort of dirt.
Oh. I'm trying.
I mean, I can see rocks in the texture.
Try it.
Sure. Let's see. It is kind of a cool interface to just, click on the
Oh,
environment.
cool! You can raise and lower the ground level.
Yeah. Right. No, I don't want to dig tunnel.
Yeah, there's no.
No, there's nothing here.
No, it's just dirt.
So, whoops. How do I just, there we go, click outside of it.
Whoa,
Ah!
our feet are bare.
Yeah, it is kind of cool that you can look down and see yourself.
I wonder if girls start naked too.
Yeah.
Huh?
They do in Rust. I know that.
Like everybody starts.
Everyone
naked.
starts naked in Rust. And they're completely randomized, so, like, you have no control over character creation. That's, like, part of the gimmick of the game. Like, I'd find it incredibly annoying.
Well, I want my character to be my character.
Exactly.
I want to get invested in my character.
Yeah. And, like, they're trying to go with the whole, like, well, no one necessarily asks to
Okay, what
enter
about
the world
in the
as...
shallows? Are there stones in the shallows, maybe?
I don't know.
Let's
Probably
see
not.
Can we harvest anything from the water area?
I'd imagine once I craft a fishing pole, I can
Ooh.
actually
Oh, that's sand. Never mind.
fish. Yeah, their whole thing is just like no one necessarily asks to enter the world, any given like gender, ethnicity, or whatever, and you just have to kind of deal with it in life. And like they're sort of translating that into game. I'm like, that's nice and all.
But
I'm not playing this game for a commentary on modern society. I'm playing it because it's a survival game.
it's supposed to be fun. Was that just us?
That was just wind, I think. It's just the wind. Just keep telling yourself it's just the wind.
Well, considering we have a tree branch and nothing else, I'm kind of concerned.
And I don't even know the keys to like try and attack anything.
I don't know.
Actually, here, let me see. It looks like there's a quick thing there at the lower end of the screen. I'm hitting those hotkeys.
Hit 2.
I am, and none of these are doing anything.
It's because we don't have anything.
I have fists and feet.
Maybe it's...
I could punch things.
Maybe try arrow keysing it?
There's a... I just did!
No, arrow keys.
Oh. Why would that do
I don't know.
That's an alternate to WASD, apparently.
I'm just trying to find buttons. Maybe it's the F keys. Like F2 or something.
Yeah. This just keeps going and going.
I know. It goes forever and ever and ever.
It doesn't. I mean, it's finite.
I know. It just feels like it goes
Because I'm
forever.
at the foot of the mountain now.
Rocks?
There we are.
Rocks! Now we can make an axe to chop down a tree.
Ooh. I can actually hear myself clunking on stone, so can I actually get it here? Yeah, there we go. Search for a useful flintstone. Yay! Things I need. So actually, it was smart to come this way.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow, our
Received.
hands.
Yeah, I know. I'm like
We are so banged up. It's
all weathered and cracked.
okay, so it said to now open the crafty thing. Which
Yeah,
I think was...
let me see if I can do something with these larger ones, or if it's just environmental.
I'm
Okay,
sure
it's.
we can.
I think it's just environmental. Well,
What about nature's lore?
Okay, so actually coming to these large stones isn't the way to do it. I have to go onto this, like,
Probably because
rocky-looking
we don't have anything with which to...
patch of ground.
Because they're
Yeah,
too
'cause-
big for us to break stuff off of.
Yeah, I guess.
So maybe...
You can hear the difference in the walking audio.
Alright, so now crafty thing?
Let me get another one just in case.
Yeah.
What happens if I mass produce? What does that do?
Does it take longer?
Does it do like a stack of them? Oh, I can just sort of do it ad infinitum. Alright, cancel. Stop! Stop! Oh god, what have I done? Ah! Okay, cool, so escape stops
Okay.
this madness. Alright, inventory.
Like that.
Create primitive tool. Yes. Axe. Oh, I need plant fiber.
That's okay.
Fine.
Get a lot of plant fiber.
Can
We
I,
can do it right there.
It's so weird that I have to hit tab to like gain control over my camera again. Pardon me.
Plant fiber.
Plant fiber. Mass produce.
Get a hold on.
Do a few cycles of that.
Nice that we don't have to just keep.
Yeah, that's actually fairly convenient.
You're gonna have to watch and make sure when you actually get some. Because a lot of this is just our stats going up.
I think you get one after the meter fills each time. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a few. So now... tool, axe, craft. Just make the one, please.
We're gonna probably want a cooking pot too.
I can make a fishing pole!
Fishing pole!
Fishing pole!
And yes, that is how we say it. We say fishing pole.
Fishing pole.
I think that's a Minecraft thing. That started in Minecraft.
No, it started longer than that
We
ago.
need another branch. So
That started in the Final Fantasy XI days.
Yeah, but we used it more with Minecraft after we stopped playing Final Fantasy.
Well,
Hashtag sad. Most recently, we've used it.
Fishing pole did not start as a Wii thing. I've said that since I was like 13.
I know, but... So we need to go and get some more of the branches.
Yep.
Shall we mass produce some of the branches so we can get...
Yeah, I might as well.
Like, so we can get, like, a sword or something?
Yeah, my early claim to internet fame, this is the thing I was alluding to earlier, is that I witnessed the start of a meme. It's now dated. Hold on, what's the new meme for that? It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. The old "how you mine for fish" meme.
It's there when it was.
I was. Oh, so it doesn't do it infinitely. It just does like a few of them. Okay. It started in Final Fantasy XI, and for some reason, like everyone got it on their mind that just resource gathering, colloquially, was just all referred to as mining in that game. And there was this one idiot in one of the major cities that just kept spamming in all caps, shouting across all the chat channels, "How you mine for fish!" And even though I can't count how many people answered him again and again and again, he just kept asking. And the few times he'd respond to people, it was just this, like, imbecilic, nonsensical, like, are you sure you're communicating in the same language? Like, I can't tell if it was just, like, an auto-translator, because there actually was an auto-translation function in that game for chat, and that
we don't know
they were asking, and yet they weren't for some reason auto-translating the answers they received, so they just kept asking, thinking no one was answering them, and it just caught on, and I saw it.
And Noah just posted it in chat. How you mine for fish?
How you mine for fish?
No, it says, what if it's an encrypted plea for help from a kidnapped gamer?
Secretly, coordinates to a cache containing.
Can we mess with that rock now?
I don't know. Containing the
Like
the keys to the Zodiac Killer's social security number are in that code. No, not really.
Dang.
Alright, so... Track peaceful animal, I'm curious. How does this work? Is it gonna, like, point me toward it? I failed to find any tracks. Well, fan-flibbity-tastic.
Well, it was on stone.
Well, I mean, there's dirt around here.
I know, but you were on something that was primarily stone, so you probably have to...
That's
Don't you
true.
want a fishing pole?
I do.
The water's right there. I thought we were
I know.
going for a fishing pole.
I want to climb the mountain first.
Oh.
Because I want to see how far the render distance goes. Man.
Ooh, steep mountain.
Oh, 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 oh. Can I pull a Skyrim horse?
I know.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Go sideways and you'll make it.
Yep. Cut across, make your own switchbacks. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Man, it just keeps going. Whew.
This is actually pretty
Is this
cool.
the smaller mountain?
It is. Because if you look at the map,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
a dinky looking little mountain next to that giant one over there.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see if I can actually see that thing from here. Oh, I
yeah.
can. Oh
Get to the
my.
very tip top. Tip top.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
This is freaking huge.
It goes forever. As far as the eye can see.
Alright, so that's that snow-capped mountain. It looks like there's another one a little ways past it. Alright.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's just so big. And Snowman says, you got up, and now how do you get down?
Very carefully. Or, you know, tuck and roll. Oh wait, hang on. No. Great primitive tool. Yeah. Fishing pole!
Hello! Save says, hello, just got home.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Snowman says, I see some broken limbs in your immediate future. Can you scrolly wheel it? Like, the scrolly bar? Is there, like, a weapon you can make?
Yes. You can make a knife, a pickaxe, a saw, shovel, a sickle, a sling, and a torch. I think pickaxe might come in handy. Oh, I can also make a hammer.
Ooh, I bet we can
Right.
mine for the larger stones with a pickaxe.
Yeah. Alright, so
We
I need
need
some
more.
more plant fiber.
That's okay, just get it from
Let's
here.
see. Yeah. Plants! Give me plant fiber! On mass!
Alright, now it wants me to check the image. I have no idea.
Oh. That's, Cards Against Humanity stuff.
Oh.
Here we go. Okay. Now then. Do I... Whoa. Oh, geez. My inventory, like, it isn't grid, it's just stuff floating around.
I think you just combined that.
Alright, yeah, I just stacked those.
Oh, you need to move those onto your hotkey bar. Your axe.
Oh, so I do. Then, what does that do? I have no idea.
It's still in your inventory, but...
Apparently I made more than one?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
It's just it doesn't leave your inventory.
huh. Okay. Well,
See?
oh, you're right, yeah. No, yeah, I don't want to drag the... Actually, I probably do. That way the face cam isn't covering it up.
She also
Can I
says, now I need a
grab-
little help. I
grab
think that the foreign agents take out the police, fire, EMT, along with anyone that is military or have been military. Is that believable for her story?
I have no idea.
The event that causes the story to start is where the town that they are from has been taken over by a foreign government. They get the call to go in and take them out. And she's trying to figure out... careful. We don't know about fall damage.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ooh.
Honestly. Nailed it.
Oh, nerve-wracking.
I think I want to try and head for that lake.
Yeah, get some fresh water.
Yeah,
I wonder if we can drink.
I'd imagine so. Alright, let's see. Can I actually... Oh, wow. Wait, what?
I think you just
Hang on.
patched yourself up.
I pressed the key for my axe. The hell? What? Game!
Try F, the F keys.
Hang on, let me see. If I press that, then...
Scroll you are?
Yeah. 1, 2. Right.
try the F?
4. No, it's not the F keys. I promise you.
What do the F keys do?
You just saw. Huh. So it seems like there's a cool foundation of a game here. It's just like...
Do you want me to look at for the controls?
No.
Because I can look it up.
I'll figure it out at some point. It's just like it's favoring a tutorial that is just sheer information dump, and that isn't an efficient way of presenting a tutorial, because that's just a good way to overwhelm players such that they won't actually remember anything they're getting shown. So I need to... Oh. Actually, I fatigued myself running
you
so
should,
much.
click P for stats. Because we keep having them go up. So I wonder if we've leveled or anything.
I don't think that's really, like, a thing. Well, maybe.
What happens if you click on that?
Can I make myself smirt?
Oh.
Attribute will not raise its value and will be degraded if stat cap is hit.
Oh.
Attribute will not change, or
There we go.
attribute will increase. So you can, like, lock off stuff.
So that they don't decrease if you...
Yeah.
What's...
Okay.
Take the skills. Whoa, skill tree!
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I have... No. Oh, I have, I think, this many... But no, that's the skill cap.
that's how many we are from the skill cap.
Okay. So I think I'm starting to figure
It tells
some
us
of this
what
out.
it does.
Yeah.
Like, as we reach the levels.
Yeah. Alright. So now I'm starting to see, like, why one would want to invest any given amount into a skill. Alright, good to know.
Oh,
Let's see.
those are stances.
Oh, okay. How do I draw my
Attack
weapon?
is C.
What? Whoa. No, it isn't.
Because you
Third
fight.
person camera is
And now
C.
try the hotbar.
It does
Okay, then click C again.
nothing. It's just the camera. Pheasants!
Oh, that's only in combat mode. You can't attack unless you're in combat mode.
Oh. Is there a hunting mode? Because,
Stance for in peace is R. So if you switch to R,
that's a grouse. Hey, whoa.
combat.
Combat. Yeah, the grouse is getting away!
Scroll. Maybe it'll tell you what to do.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, physics, combat, yeah, I get it. Directional, okay.
How do we actually
Special attacks. Could you condense this into an actually digestible tutorial? Combo attacks, yeah, I get it. Parrying, how does that work? Takes weapon weight into account in the direction that you're facing. Okay. What key do I hit for this?
That's right mouse.
Blocking attacks with your shield is much more effective. Okay, pounce on the enemy, sure, I get it.
Is
Alright.
middle mouse and right mouse is block and parry.
Double bars, wounds, deaths, skill loss. Alright.
Oh, you'll get skill loss if you get it.
Right. Combat practice. Start fighting thin air. Yeah, okay. Cute. Alright.
Equip your
Equip my
axe.
axe. I don't want to start construction yet.
Nine.
What the?
Oh.
Oh, come on. I had to get to that part of the tutorial to actually have the ability
Okay, go
to
back
use
to
these
Go
things.
back to the tutorial. Click the tutorial thing, the one or whatever, F1, whatever brought it up.
Why?
Go to tutorials.
I'm on it.
Go to the rest of it and click skip on every single one. So click on simple.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we'll just start at the top because we'll just next.
Let's see.
Or we can just click we understand.
You know, I'm just gonna skip these. Because I know I'm probably compounding the issue of not necessarily understanding the game. The thing is, like, this isn't an elegant means of introducing players.
Okay,
I know there's a lot of information to digest. This isn't the way to present it.
No. Okay, now we're in combat mode up there. It
Okay,
says
so
we have that.
there we go. Actually, draw my axe now. Now then, grouse. I need feathery food. I should
Save
probably.
is going.
Alrighty.
Apparently my internet is not working well. I'm watching loading screen for a minute to get 5 seconds of video.
Oh, joy. Have a good one, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Noah wants to know about this for a siege operator. Okay.
That's a lot of light in my eyes right now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can pounce at it with the middle mouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you have to select it though. Like, I think you have to be close enough. Like with that, when that arrow shows up. Like
Yeah,
that arrow.
No, that's just my swing direction. What the hell? It sounded like it came from over my shoulder. That was that. That wasn't a grouse sound. I don't know. Alright, well.
Don't question it.
Can I chop down trees with this thing?
We're in combat mode, so probably
No.
not.
Okay. Jeez, the camera, like, shifts away from me when I swing. That's weird. Okay, so I can guard like that.
I don't know what you just did.
Two... I don't know what I did either. Hang on. What is that? Is that my, like... The twig that I snapped off the tree?
I think so.
Alright.
No, that's your fishing pole.
Oh, that is my fishing pole, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, you're
It's
probably
your
right.
Fishing pole. Okay,
Well,
click the buttons and see what happens now that we're in third person.
yeah, let's see here.
Okay, fists.
Okay, so one puts that away. How do I...
What's 2 do?
How do I exit combat mode?
R.
Oh, there we go.
And the music changed.
Yeah. Alright, well. This is a little janky.
Okay, would you like to see the operator for siege idea?
Oh wow, he actually made it. Holy
yeah,
crap.
he made it.
Thought he was gonna smack his ass on the side of the freaking apartment. Alright, let's see. How do I actually go fishing?
You put it away? 9? Oh, we
Okay.
unpacked it. Okay, so now do the selecty button thing, like usual. Like when you're crafting things.
Oh. Fish. Okay, I thought I would actually have to, like, cast or something. Produce?
I like that little flick he had.
Huh? Does he just automatically catch things? There isn't, like, a fishing minigame? Oh, man.
They said the mini games are only for the MMO portion.
Well, the whole game is an MMO.
I don't know. I don't pretend to understand.
Like, I'm playing on a server right now, even though it's single player. Yeah, this could seriously use with a much more intuitive tutorial. Because, like, I know the information is there. I cannot be ours to deal with that lazily, clunkily constructed a tutorial system. It's just like, here's everything about the game in giant walls of text that are completely indigestible.
But really hopes the game doesn't turn out to be a bust.
I don't think it is. Like, I
It's
have
just
heard, though,
very-
that...
It's a very arcane
Yeah,
format.
I did hear that the devs of this game pretty much channeled all of the funds that they earned from, selling this, to fund a different project instead of, like, continuing work on this. At the same time, though, I have heard from a few people that have played the hell out of this that, they said that it has an incredibly steep learning curve. Once you figure it out, though, there's a fair amount to do with it. So that's why, much as, I do feel like it could absolutely stand with a much more new player friendly orient, that I'm trying to learn the fundamentals such that I can, like, reach the interesting part. Alright. So let's see here. What does 7 do? I need to catch my breath to perform that action. What is that? Because that's that, like, glowy house thing down there. What?
Bob says, so kind of like Doom map making? I get where they're coming from then.
Yeah.
Oh, they're different animations.
I mean, I
What
get
did it
that. I
say?
just have no idea what it did.
It says...
Did that, like, heal me or something?
I have no idea.
I mean, I wasn't injured, so I couldn't tell. Okay, so 6 is, like, hands raised. Okay, so that's an I surrender thing. Alright. Get up! Dude, get up!
Click it again.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
What's that?
5 is... Okay, all my stuff disappeared. I didn't, like, drop it, did I?
No, they're still
Alright.
in your hotbar.
Oh, that has a super long cooldown. I have no idea what that did. Okay, what about 8?
It's not going to do it while you have the other one on. So click 5 again.
I can't. It has a super long cooldown.
Oh, what's that thing up top?
I have no idea.
I think those are...
Those are like status effects, maybe?
I think so. Man.
This game is so arcane!
Snowman says, I'm feeling kind of sick, so I'm going to turn in for the night. See you next stream, everyone.
Alrighty, have a good one,
night.
man.
Hope you feel better.
Like, I can tell everything means something. I just have no idea what it is. Alright, well, let's see. Can I make a fire and cook that fish I just caught, perhaps? Hang on, let's see here. Let's see. Create decorations, no. Hunting, no. Farmer, no. Construct. Aha! Materials.
A furnace.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so I can make a tiny shack. What do I need for that? Wait, will you tell me?
Snowman
If I
says,
click
"And
on you?"
before I leave, you're probably hungry. Lol. Yeah, we are probably hungry.
Probably, yeah, I think that is that green meter down there.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Hive, a floor lamp, a drying frame. Can I just make, like, a campfire?
Yeah, you set up camp. It's a thing in the crafting menu.
Huh, okay. Masonry, jeez.
You didn't know that? Click like we would usually do. Now click artisan. No, not that. Yeah, create a camp. Down at the bottom.
Oh, here we go.
Campfire.
Aha, campfire. So, make that.
Now you have to pick where you put it based on
Can I? There we go.
the.
Whoa, jeez. Suddenly, the world gets dark and ominous.
You use those keys to shift them around.
Right. Except it isn't doing anything.
Can you move it with your?
I'm pressing those
Can you
keys.
click on a different section. Oh. Click on the white parts that you want to move it to. Right click. Oh, it might not be flat enough anywhere else. Just build. Just build.
Yeah.
We're not
Because
gonna
that
worry
menu
about it.
doesn't work.
What?
That is not a campfire game. You have lied to me.
This is a campfire?
That is not a campfire. How dare you lie to me?
Open. Oh, we have to set it on fire. We don't have any more. That's why it's not a fire, because there's no
Can I?
fuel.
Can I?
You have to go get fuel. Yeah, you have to go get fuel for the fire.
Create camp. Okay, so yeah, I need more of those then. All right. Jeez, this game is like complicated in ways that it doesn't really need to be.
Yep.
Let's see. I guess, yeah, snap off as many of these as I can. I'm actually kind of glad that I came at this tired, because it's forcing me to take it slow
Yeah.
so that I digest everything. Because I feel like if I came at this with like full energy, it would actually frustrate me more. Because I'd want to like do entertaining things and try to, you know, make the most of every moment. And I know sometimes that's, oh wow, I think I like completely depleted this tree.
Yeah, look at the poor thing. Cut it down.
Oh yeah, you're right. It like stripped off.
Cut that poor thing down. You've murdered the tree. Cut it down. At least we'll get something out of it.
I need a hatchet to do
we
that.
haven't built a hatchet yet.
I have an axe. The hell's the difference between a hatchet and an axe?
You don't
It's
know.
the same thing.
Don't look at me.
Again, the needlessly complicated. Alright, create camp. Hey, don't you lie to me, game. I have more than 0.
Oh, can you open your inventory and drag it?
There we go. Cooperation. We can problem solve.
There it is.
That's an actual campfire.
It's because we didn't have what was needed.
Then it shouldn't have let me make it in the first place.
I think it's so you can place down construction ideas.
Add some fuel. Drop resources here to light the campfire. Okay, so...
Oh, maybe the... Yeah, maybe that.
Can I, like, split this stack?
Double click?
Shift click. Yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah,
we go.
there you go.
Shift click.
No one wants to know if you have any ideas for siege-themed cards.
Off the top of my head at the moment, nah, this is
Now
taking all of my concentration.
Now we can light it.
Light?
I don't know what good that'll do. Maybe it doesn't burn.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Oh, I need... What? I know I need fuel. I just put fuel in there, game!
Maybe it doesn't think that's fuel.
Well, it's wrong.
It's wrong. Add some fuel.
Add fuel.
Yeah, it doesn't think that's fuel.
There's fuel right there. I mean, I get that's mostly just like, it's kindling. Can I have those? Have them. They're fine. Alright, you want sticks? I gave you sticks. Now... Is that my fish? I assume it is. Context. I am clicking of the right variety. There we go. All right.
Prepare.
Yeah. Prepare. Ah. Bacon.
Fishies? Do we have fishies?
Fried codfish.
Yeah.
I don't think I
What
have
about
any
salmon?
codfish. Herrings. Well, salmon's a freshwater.
Trout?
Fried trout.
Which one did you get then?
I have no idea. I have fish. Come on, game, don't lie to me. But that's bark. That's steak. Well, what the hell did I catch earlier then? Did I not catch anything, even though I completed a fishing cycle?
Blaine the Pain says, is this game worth $9?
Whew.
Looks like a Minecraft clone.
Can't say I'd call it a Minecraft clone, because, I mean, yeah, it's a survival game. That's pretty much where the similarities end, though. This is far more complicated in ways I'm not sure it needs to be. Alright, fish. Let's try mass-producing fish.
You need the correct instrument.
I
You
have that!
I know, you have to select it.
There. It's right there, game. It's right there. Just do the thing. Cast the pole into the water and
This is glorious.
So
I'm gonna watch it to see if we ever get any fish.
you stretch your numb and weary shoulders. You feel like dropping everything, but you're not accustomed to quitting halfway.
Oh, you're hungry.
So yeah, that means I'm like fatigued and hungry
It's like
and tired
please
and stuff.
So everything's increasing.
Yeah,
but
I'm
we
increasing
haven't caught anything
my strength
yet.
and my hunting and all that. I haven't caught a thing yet.
Nope.
So unlike with the twigs, I don't necessarily get a thing just from letting the meter
No,
fill.
it's just trying.
Yeah.
So it is sort of like Minecraft where it doesn't always...
It's just less engaging and interesting than Minecraft because you're not actually doing a fishing minigame.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's sad times.
Yeah.
This game is super pretty. It's just mechanically a
It's trying
mess.
so hard, but not working at it. Marcus says, I'm heading for bed. Got places to be in the day.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Have
You
a good one,
received
man.
Trout 1. Great catch.
Finally. I love how, like, just let's call attention to this. How incredibly specific the numbers by how much my skill is
know.
increasing. Like, your skill has increased 0.96005. I'm like, do we need that many decimal point numbers? I just...
Yes.
I caught a trout. That's all I care about.
I think our fire might be out.
God
We have
damn
to go
it!
Get more. We have to go get more twigs.
I'm the worst survivalist. Add fuel. God, I'm out of sticks.
Yeah.
I hate everything.
Because you used the sticks to build it.
Ah.
And you used the rest rest of the sticks to light it.
Alright.
Get some sticks and then chop down those poor
You know what?
assaulted trees, dude.
I'm gonna chop down this giant friggin' tree. Hang on, let's... yeah, get...
Just as
those.
many as it possibly has.
Just gonna cannibalize this probably like
Lots
70-year-old oak tree, or elm
Catch
tree,
the
I'm sorry.
fishes, yo.
All of the fish!
Well, we got 1 branch, 2 branch,
I need to go find a maple tree to celebrate the man
3
himself.
branch.
At least then I could eat the leaves. Because maple leaves are actually edible.
Fried maple leaves are supposed to be pretty good.
That's what I've heard. I never had them.
I've heard of them.
Why does snapping twigs off of a tree increase my intellect, perchance?
Because we're being
doesn't-
smart about it, I guess.
Smartly going... I mean,
Yes.
it just seems strange.
I know, it does.
Like-
That says, so y'all seen the gameplay trailer for Days Gone?
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Next.
Advanced food and hunger. Okay, this I actually do need to know. It's the value representing how... Okay, hunger is depleted by hard stamina regeneration. If hunger reaches 0, it will start to deplete your soft hit points, resulting in hunger, fainting, and death. First of all, you must find food. There are multiple ways to get food.
Is it scrolly?
Foraging. Search for something edible. Okay, I get it. Wait. It is scrolly. They need a scrolly meter on the side. You can try to locate mature apple trees to gather apples from, get berries, mushrooms, hunt for prey or food, learn fishing. Yeah, I'm pretty much ahead of the curve here. Alright. Terraforming. What is this,
We don't-
Mars? Through different means, I don't
Skip.
want to make a house. I'll figure that out later. Herbs. This game would drive one to do it, if you know what I mean.
The mini games are only a feature that what?
Minigame.
We're
Wait.
on your own.
Minigames are a feature that only enabled in Life is Feudal MMO, not available in Life is Feudal year-round.
Which is what we have.
Why are those two different things? I'm asking too many questions.
Let's just axe it.
Yeah.
Because we're done. What does the poor tree look like now? Oh, we stripped it of leaves.
Kinda, sorta. I don't know.
Okay, let's cook our fish.
Ah.
Man of Valor says, next time stop fire or you waste your wood.
Yeah, I
Some
learned that
advice,
the hard
each
way.
tree has quality, and from that you get a number of branches, billets, logs, sprouts, and more.
Ah, okay.
2 types of wood, too. Hardwood and softwood.
Gotcha. Alright, good to know.
It's
So,
probably... Let's separate that. We don't need that
yeah.
much.
We're gonna drop 5 of them in there. That's still probably too many.
Well, we can always
just,
get light on. You have to light it. Okay, now go
Okay,
back
so
to
I
the fire menu.
Don't need to use that as kindling, which is good to know.
Now, go
Alright,
back to... Yep,
prepare.
prepare. And you had
Now,
fried trap.
fried crab. Yay! What am I frying it in? You have to... Doesn't frying something need, like, oil?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's just because I come from the south.
Man of Valor says hardwood is for buildings and softwood is for furniture and other things.
Okay, good to know. This is why I wanted to stream this game, because I knew people that had actually played it would come in and actually, like, tell me the many things that I know I need to know and I don't know.
That's it
Is
works.
I don't know. I'm like
Choose
stuck
quality
in.
resources and drop them on icons or click.
Oh, there it goes. The meter is just like super slow moving.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm actually essentially sitting here like in real time, the amount of time it would take to sit there.
Maybe not quite the same, but close enough. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. I feel like I could make a quick meal in this amount of time.
I could probably fry up a bacon or two.
So, how are you guys? actually getting kind of hungry looking at this. Even though we just ate.
It's already 10. We didn't just eat.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, it's 10:08.
When did that happen?
No, and I'm hungry too.
Ah! Alright.
Oh my god. Are
Oh
we...
god, did the fire go out? Can I not finish this? Since it's still, the meter's still moving. I don't hear the crackle of the fire anymore.
I don't know what to do.
Hopefully I can at least finish making this thing now.
Who knows? This game is very confusing to me.
It isn't the most intuitive.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh, hey.
Did you do it?
I received 1 fried trout.
Yay!
So now
Now we can
calorie eats it.
wanna eat the cookies.
Nope. Because fish, I'm concerned might spoil. Nom 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 nom.
Yep.
Okay, so that
Jumped
did
from
restore.
33 to 53.
Alright. So let's see. How much did cookies actually restore? Ooh, cookies restore a lot. That's like
Cookies
30.
are good.
Alright.
Noted.
I am learning. Your general actions has increased 5. That's
Because
actually a
it's
lot.
It's our general
Yeah.
things that aren't.
Okay, so
We
now.
need to get more.
let's
No,
cut
we need more.
this.
We need,
Oh, I need a hatchet.
which means we need sticks to
Yeah.
build the hatchet.
Yeah, okay. Let's strip this little thing down then. There we go. I hear a woodpecker. Kind of feel like Aaron Hansen right now. Just there's so much freaking waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Can I just combine those
Yeah, you can.
stacks? There we go. Okay. So now. Whoa. Camera. Settle down there. Plant fibers. Yeah. Find a lot of those. You know, the animation looks like he should have, like, a little sickle or something in his hands. Instead, it just looks like he's punching the grass.
He is. That's
Give
what's
me
happening.
your fibers! Ah! Sir, I know I'm not a survival expert. I question your expertise in these matters. Alright, hopefully that's enough to do a few things.
Okay, now let's go building, so we can chop down trees.
Yeah.
We might need more stones, though. I don't know. Yeah, click it.
Yeah. Hit. There you go.
Yes.
Create primitive tool.
And what did they want? A hatchet?
Yeah, I need a hatchet.
And a knife, pickaxe, saw, shovel, sickle, sling, torch.
It isn't here.
Hammer, crucible,
Uh.
and stick. What is a crucible and stick?
Mm.
Oh,
Your
we don't
cookpots.
have any rocks. We don't have rocks with which to make stuff.
Why? I know. I need a hatchet to cut
No,
down
we
trees.
Maybe a forge or something to create. Maybe it's not primitive. Maybe we need something that's not primitive. What's the shovel do? I wonder if the shovel might be.
It doesn't say what anything does.
Hang on. Man says, normally you have a path to go, but when you struggle and don't know what to do next, just see the skills tree. Your server has stats multipliers. Normally it's easy to get 90 skills easily, but last 10 are hard, depending from on the server.
Gotcha. Yeah, I made mine with almost default settings, because this is the first time I've ever played, mind you. I increased some of the like skill accrual slightly, so that I could hopefully get to some of the core functions a little faster. I am a little concerned I might not have.
Tool required for logging. You have to have handle common ingots.
How the hell do I get those?
You need a blacksmith's hammer and a forge and anvil. Yeah, you need a forge and anvil to start with it.
Okay.
So
I can make a pickaxe at least.
I thought we already made a pickaxe. Or did we just think about making a pickaxe?
I looked at it, I don't think I did. And I guess I'll also make a knife. Oh wait, no. Well, yeah. There we go. I could make a hammer, I'm not sure what it's for though. Okay. Well, I've now got a fair amount of tools.
Okay, we need to go find some stone and...
There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there we go. A funky collision. There we go. Alright. So, stone is what we need then, yes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Forge and anvil. This is a smelting device. Yeah, you need rocks.
Okay. Oh.
Rocks, clay, shaped rock, and an anvil.
Okay.
We can make... we need an anvil from the furnace, which we can make. So you have to make a clay anvil form and have common ingots. So I'm guessing that's what the furnace will help us have.
Yeah, because then you can actually heat and shape things. Alrighty. Starting to put this together.
Yay for Gamepedia.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so
Oh
kind of...
yeah, the knife is used for carving, for carpentry.
Ah, okay.
Though you have to make a knife, so I'm not sure what you use the basic knife for.
Whoa.
You can make
I heard
firewood
movement.
arrows. Or fire arrows, rather.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Just need to find a stony area.
Okay, so common ingots are created by smelting common lumps, ores, or bars, and choosing the ingot option. Nuggets. Common lumps, also referred to as nuggets, are created by smelting common ores.
Gotcha.
And now I'm gonna find out what common ores are. There's copper and iron. So I'm assuming you just get those with the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this Gamepedia is lagging really bad because of all the,
Pretty much all of those wiki-style sites do. I have no idea why.
it's because of all of the, they have animated ads all over the place.
Oh, so it's all the scripts just dragging your processor through the mud. I really hate it when they do that. Like, I administrate a
Because they
website,
have,
and I
like-
go to every length I can to keep those
Because they
kinds of
have
ads
at
from
least
appearing
one
on it.
they've got at least 8
Jesus.
picture links and an animated banner at the top.
Casting that net wide, I guess.
Yeah. Probably because you can use some of those wikis, like you can make it for free.
Yeah.
So, and they'll host it for you, so I'm assuming that's why. Doesn't mean that I like it though.
Alright, well, Cannot seem to find a stony area.
I think we're gonna have to go to the mountain.
Yep.
But yeah, like
I was hoping if I just like headed into the hills, I'd find some. Looks like I need to head actually into the mountain proper.
but,
'Cause it's the only place I found it earlier.
But yeah, I don't even want to know what it would be like trying to use a Wikipedia site on a low-end computer.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'd have to
That
have
would just-
ad blocker.
Yeah. Because
And then they don't get any money from it
Yeah.
anyway. Because ad blocker makes it seem like to the AdSense stuff that you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't.
that's why I don't use it.
But,
Because
yeah, because I don't want to
I don't like taking.
check some of these apple trees and see if there are any. Are there any apples? No, they're in bloom. That means that there will be apples later.
Yeah, I don't like taking advantage of content creators. So
No, by using AdBlock, which unfortunately does take away from their money.
Yep.
Now, if you have to have ad blocker, you can always, donate something you think is fair to the content creators that
Yeah,
have
like
that
those-
option available.
Yeah, that was a cool message I received. It was like a year ago from this guy that was just like, I use AdBlock, but I like your channel, so here's a donation to make up for revenue you probably lost from me watching your stuff with AdBlock on. I'm like, you know what? That's a cool attitude. I can't fault that.
Like, that's probably what I would do if we had the money for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably just plop ad block on and then
Dude, if I had disposable income, man, I'd just like all over Patreon, just like casting the net wide, just $5 here, $10 there, because
you might want to slow down because you're about to get tired.
yeah, independently creative people are just so cool.
Man, I would be funding so many Kickstarters, it's not even funny.
Uh-huh. Jump in at like that epic level contributor thing on Kickstarter projects. Have my name in a game. Can you name an NPC after me?
And there's some tabletop RPGs that
Yeah.
I've really wanted to fund, but we are the poors.
Is that stone?
Yep, try the pickaxe on that.
Yeah, let's see. Can I actually...
You're gonna have
Like,
to select.
There we go. Turning into
Can you,
friggin' JonTron
can
over
you
here.
put it on top of the other ones to get rid of those?
Game.
Click at the head.
Oh, I can. Okay. So...
You might want to put your sickle and knife there too.
let's see. Right. There we go. So then...
Now you click it.
Whoa.
Oh. Did you
Right,
click on
alright.
that one?
This is altering... Yeah, this is about like flattening tiles.
Um,
Nah, I ain't interested in that.
Well, do the selecty thing, like for harvesting, and see if it will let
Yeah,
us.
let's see. I want to create a camp.
Materials.
Useful flint, stone. I want to dig
I
a
wonder if we have to
tunnel.
dig a tunnel to look for stuff inside.
No, hang on. I was on a different type of stone last time. It's on this like more pebbly looking stuff. No, never mind. It's not.
But you can find flint
This
on
is-
this just the same. So.
Yeah.
Search for
Huh.
useful flintstone. I mean, we probably need more
Is-
of those anyway, but
Is that what I need though?
no.
Because I just need like straight up stone.
I feel like maybe if we dig a tunnel.
Yeah, maybe. Then it's actually like mining underground, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is complicated, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the comments of the stream export are just like, gosh, such an idiot. It's right there in the tutorial.
The tutorial.
The
is-
tutorial that would take me like 5 hours to complete all of, and I'd forget most of by the end of it.
Okay, let's pick a spot and dig a tunnel. There. Just dig it. Dig a tunnel.
Dig a tunnel.
Oh, maybe we need a shovel to dig.
Sure. Because I guess the character just didn't feel like it. Make a tool. Make a shovel. Craft. Do the thing. Alright.
Oh, I'm having troubles with chat. No, Man of Valor says no. I'm sorry, I lost chat connection. Can you repeat that?
Okay, so...
I think he's gonna tell us what we're doing wrong.
Okay.
Hopefully. Of course, there's the lag.
I'm sure what I'm doing wrong amounts to everything.
I know, right?
There we go. Whoa.
Something you can make on beginning system tools, then make a shack before forge and anvil. You need to make furnace and kiln. Then have a monument to protect your things, claim your land.
Okay. So...
To have and use a forge and anvil, you need to first learn something about furnace and kiln. Okay. How do we get rocks, though?
Yeah, because don't I need... Or do I just need clay for those?
I don't know.
Hang on, let me see. Okay. Construction...
Like, we can make the
Furnace. Can I just make that? No, I don't want to make it here on the side of the mountain.
Let's go back to the camp.
I have no idea where that was, so I'm just gonna pick a spot. Because like this is just for learning fundamentals.
Okay, what about right here?
Yeah, like down here in this little clearing. Sure.
We're gonna
right
want
here.
to make.
So I can pave this? What? I need a primitive hammer. Okay, never mind. Just make the thing. Furnace.
Love, you want a shack first.
How do I?
Yeah, probably so we can put it in the
Like,
thing.
put it inside. Architecture. No, that's like full scale architecture. This is materials. Tiny shack.
How do we make a tiny shack?
How do I make that? Man, I wish I could like hover over these and it would tell me the materials I need.
Make some tools to make a shack. Life is
I probably need a hammer, so
shack.
let's see.
Tiny shack.
Hammer.
What? We need a building log, but we can't make a building log.
Well, hang on. I can make a saw.
Can we use that to cut down things?
Oh, I need more flintstone for that.
You need a pickaxe to open a mine. We have a pickaxe, though.
Yeah, I've got my pickaxe right here.
So how do we open a mine, then?
Do I just, like, try to make a tunnel? Wait. That looks like more pebbly. No, that's more sheer. Okay, hang on. Let's see here.
Level 30 of digging is required to learn a mining skill.
Oh, hey, I can actually dig a thing here. It didn't let me earlier. Okay. Strange. I feel a sudden sting in a soft and private part of your anatomy. You begin to itch furiously, trying to reach and squash the revolting bloodsucker dining on... The mosquito just... Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got 8 rock.
Tucker
Okay.
says make a camp first to get your skill up. Okay, so we need to go and make a camp where we want, like, the actual camp thing, like we were before. Let's go back to our little clearing that we liked and build a camp.
Alright. So roughly
Man says, see, good job.
here-ish.
Take more stone. We're gonna need more stone.
Okay.
But so build a campfire, just don't light it.
That's...
No, that's up at artisan.
Where? Oh.
Create a camp.
There we go. That's weird to put that in artisan.
Build a campfire.
There we go.
Okay, now... Remember, you put it from your inventory.
Right.
You don't
those. Drop them in y'all.
Because you need 5 to build it.
Right. There we
Okay.
go.
Now we probably want to make a sleeping bag, I'd assume. And probably a box. No.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. Street camp.
Camp. Sleeping.
No. It's because it's on the spot your campfire was on. There. Okay, now try it.
There.
Yep.
Sure.
Man says you need to choose a good location too, like close to a clay location and a good flat zone. That way you don't have to do much work.
I gotcha.
I have no idea what clay looks like in this.
I have no idea.
What does it need?
Plant fiber and some branches.
We don't
Okay,
have enough
that's-
plant fiber, we only have 1.
Yeah,
So we need to find more plant fiber and then
that's easy enough to collect. There we go. I'm glad somebody in chat knows how to actually play this game, because I have no idea.
Pepper says there's a very hardcore learning curve.
Yeah. That's what I was warned about.
We've noticed.
Like, I've seen videos of people that accomplished, like, amazing things, like, that made entire, like, castle keeps and surrounding villages and farmlands and sprawling things. I'm just like, it looks incredible. It's just seeing it at the core fundamental level here, I'm like, how could you even get to that point? And the fact that everyone needs to serve a certain role because of, you know, skill cap limitations. It's an interesting approach. Like, on the one hand, though, I almost feel like it's a little, like, presumptuous on the parts of the devs that they would have, like, on any given server, an active enough community for...
Well, that's why you have the high skill cap option. That way everybody can,
That's true, on personal servers.
yeah, can get, like, high levels in everything, pretty much.
That's true. So
Because you
that's-
kept yours very high,
Yeah.
so
Alright,
you don't
now...
want to put that there. Do you? What are you doing?
I was just checking to see if the wait, no. I need to get some more twiggies. Gather silkworm cocoons.
Do it. I don't know what that is, but you should do it.
Sure, that seems like a thing I should
That
do.
we'll want eventually.
Yeah, at some point.
Besides, it'll make our skills go up. So just gather all the things.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do in survival games. Just gather everything you can get your hands on because
Get everything, figure out what it's for later. You
hang on.
sneeze. You rummage in the folds of your garments for an amulet. Alright. May this not be an illness. Away with thee! May every illness and malady be gone from me.
Oh, it's like a little thing you do.
A warding ritual. Okay.
Because sneezing was considered bad luck. And
Right.
that's where the bless you thing came from.
Yeah.
No problem. You need a spinning wheel to use those.
Okay. Oh, so you can probably use those to make, like...
So don't cut down
fibers
this
and
tree
threads.
since we can get stuff from this tree. What about
Yeah.
that poor little sap of a tree right
this
there?
little, like, scrawny looking birch tree. Yeah. All the branches!
To see if these near an area with clay, open them up and look for a brown area, such as a brown line or brown holes.
Oh, okay. Can I do that while I collect? I can. Let's see.
Oh, I bet you can click things on. Like, click, yeah, that.
Okay.
So it turns off the elevation.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so
So
that
that
centers it on
centers
me. I assume that would center it on, like, a settlement that I've
Mhm.
made. I can't tell what this does.
I don't Pepper
that
says
is...
you'll run out of storage if you gather everything. I'm assuming that's why you need to make a box.
Right, that would make sense.
Let's go make a box. And a bed. Let's go ahead and make our poor little sleeping bag.
Yeah. So, create camp. And...
We need 3 of those.
Ta-da.
And then we need more sticks.
Yeah.
4 sticks. Yep. Just total of 4. And then build.
Alright.
Make the map bigger. You need to zoom in the map.
Oh, so like zoom really far in. Okay.
Okay, look, there's our cute little bedroll.
It looks so comfy. I think it's clipping into the ground some.
I think it is, because it's probably not.
Alright, so I need to zoom.
Make it bigger. You can drop, like, pull it.
Oh, oh. Okay. Interesting.
Can you
So,
click off the thing? Yeah, so that click off the click off. Just do the colors, because the
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Wow, that's the snow-capped mountain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll turn it back on then. So I think that
I mean, maybe it's these little patches.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Little brown lines and spots.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
what those
I think
are.
those look like clay deposits. Okay.
There aren't any right where we are, of course.
No, the closest one is way down there.
Of course it would be.
Alrighty
Can
then.
Can we
I have no idea.
what happens if we try deconstructing? Movement.
Movement. Lift object. Could I?
Does that mean we can move it? We
Whoa.
can move it around. Can we place it somewhere else?
I hope so, because
Find a spot on the ground that you like.
drop objects. I dropped one, and yet I'm still carrying one.
Now click place.
But what?
There.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It was to see. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a little preview. Okay. All right. I get it.
Yeah. Look near the big mountain. There's many near the lake.
Okay.
Is there a deconstruct button?
Nope.
Inspect object. What happens then? I don't know what this does. Huh.
Okay.
So it's how close it is to breaking.
Alrighty.
Which we don't need to worry about because we've turned off
Yeah.
stuff.
I think I've got a firm grasp on at least the very most
Very basic.
like fundamental things, and like I can feel my mind getting to the point where much more information, and I'm just gonna start like losing things as I gain some things. So I think I may call this here. I know this is probably made for a fairly dull stream.
We were kind of tired going into it, which makes it
Yeah.
a little bit slower.
Yeah, I'm feeling fairly low-key, and I knew coming into this game that I'd spend pretty much all of my time just trying to figure out how it's even played. So I can't necessarily levy much of any kind of critique as yet, save for the fact that its introductory tutorial phase could absolutely have gotten executed
It's-
much more intuitively.
It's very arcane and very...
Yeah, it's very just information dumpy, like have a wall of text and figure it out and sift through the things that you might need to remember and not. So like the much more it almost comes to the writing, adage of show don't necessarily tell. Like
I think
walk the player through.
Because we didn't even know we could exit the tutorial and do the thing.
Yeah.
Because it just said, yeah, I understand, and then it went on to the next part.
Yeah.
It was it was a bit confusing. If we'd known we could just exit it and go back to that lesson later and say, okay, we did it,
like
that might have been...
I mean, I'd rather even this present system than no tutorial at all, which a lot of games have. I just feel like this isn't necessarily the most efficiently instructive means of familiarizing players with the game's apparently very complex systems. So,
I also think that that a little bit more direction in the stuff the basic things you need to really start settling an area, I think would be nice. You know, just you'll want to make this, this, and this just to start with.
Well, that's probably in their little
That's probably
video
somewhere
things.
in their tutorial.
Again, though, it's just like I am not gonna spend 3 hours watching intro video thingies when I could just play the game and figure it out. I would much rather do it that way. Let me organize some of this.
Yep. I was about to say, can we organize our fun things?
But,
Oops.
ugh, and that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
That's food.
Food. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So I'll probably play some more of this off camera.
So we get our hands around it a little bit.
Yeah. And then I have no idea how I'll cover this. I'll probably stream it, maybe
I think
make.
streaming it for low-key streams, I think,
Yeah.
is probably how it's most likely going to get played.
Maybe once I figure out how to do some of the more advanced things, like once I can figure out how to start making structures and that kind of thing, maybe make a game jam of it. I know not many people that I usually play with have this game. A couple do. So I might do that. I might make little like construction projects for myself and maybe feature an episode or so on it, just to kind of show off the way that works. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I put a little more time and effort into this and get a more solid grasp around it.
Man of Valor says you need a flat, good location for your first buildings. Shack and furnace and kiln. Yeah, it's
Shack,
hard in the
furnace,
beginning.
kiln.
It was for me too, and it's more difficult when we play alone. In my opinion, this game is totally to be played with more friends and a community.
Yeah, that's the impression I get. And I think that was the intent. So, I mean, kudos to the devs for, creating a game that plays the way they wanted. And yet including server customization options, like for skill caps and stuff, that, with adjustment, can make solo play, a possibility, even if it is challenging. So, yeah, so far that's really all I can say critique-wise. I think my favorite aspect of this game, honestly, is its visuals.
I really like the music.
Like the lack of frame rate optimization notwithstanding, like the character model, the clothing, the textures, all look pretty fantastic. The environmental lighting, it's a little lackluster. Then again, there's a lot on screen, so like all these different trees, and they're all animated and swaying in the wind. So I mean, obviously some things have to give, and in general, it looks really freaking pretty. So yeah, I think that's pretty much does it.
I think the next time we do it, we might do a game jam. Like, if I end up getting this game with the two of us working together to build a settlement.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to make
we
our
can
own.
totally add them and eat it up.
Yeah.
Like
So,
Castaways.
Yep. Let's see here. Let me disconnect. There we go.
Excuse me.
Oh, I can replant trees I chopped down.
Man of Valor
Cool to
says,
know.
yeah, you were right. I really like the art.
Apparently disconnecting either closes out or caused the crash in the game. Alright.
Okay.
Well, convenient timing. So,
what is then?
cheers to you guys for sticking around patiently
Thank
for
you to Man of Valor
yeah, absolutely.
and Pepper for helping us out with our first foray into Life is Feudal.
Yeah, I absolutely appreciate the help, because this, like I said, that's part of why I wanted to stream this. Is I figured someone who knew more about the game might show up and
right direction.
yeah, help us out with some things, because like I know it's a common trait of a lot of survival games to have
Really
a stout
steep,
learning curve.
yeah. Especially when they try to do something different
Yeah.
than other ones. And this one does do a lot different than many other survival games out there. So it's a bit of a steeper learning curve than necessarily just a Minecraft knockoff would be, for example.
So having people that I can kind of ask questions of and show me the ropes a little, that helps. So appreciate having you guys here. So anyway,
Man of Valor says, no problem. Enjoy. I'm glad I helped a bit. You
Absolutely.
did. Thank you. You and Pepper helped a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Because
so
we would still be like, how do we get raw?
how I mine for fish. So anyway,
we learned how to fish. We figured that
yeah,
one out on
and
our
cooked
own.
some fish.
Yeah,
So
we
you know,
cooked fish.
small victories. So
Small
anyway,
ones, little
I'll
ones.
probably stream this again at some point. I have no idea when. Probably sometime fairly soon, just so I don't forget everything that I've learned this evening.
And it's kind of a fun, chill little game.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's not stressful or anything.
No, it's
You really
definitely
get
for
your
a
hands around
low
it.
key sort of mood.
Which I find kind of enjoy.
Yeah,
You know,
like
enjoying that.
certain survival games I thrive on the tension of. This one is more for just sort of, you know, having something to do.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes, you know, the really tense games,
They're almost stressful to play in a
they're
way.
too much sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's good to have games that you can just sort of chill and then just enjoy all the aspects of that game without the extra stress.
Yeah.
And this game definitely has that, especially with its nice soundtrack.
Yeah,
the
I love the
pretty,
soundtrack to this
the
game.
pretty visuals. So I'm happy with how relaxing it is.
I kind of want to sift through the game files and see if I can find the audio tracks and put them in my audio library.
So we can
Like
listen
rip
to it
them
whenever
out.
we want it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to
So
me.
anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate everybody as always. I'm Kinsmarck here at Less of a Press,
I'm Violeta.
and as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody.
Have a great evening / night / morning, depending on where you are
I'm gonna get some food,
/ day,
and then I'm gonna sleep.
pretty much. Okay, one last thing. They are making and testing right now the MMO, Life is Feudal.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the
Map will be
49
times
more big.
Jeez,
Oh my
that is
gosh, this
intense.
one's already big. Oh my god.
Total 10,000 players.
Oh,
Oh,
because
jeez.
it's not a server. It's
Right,
all
right.
one map
It's a giant map. That's
for
intense.
everybody.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
cheers.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
the info.
intel. We did not know. Alrighty, we will see you guys next time.